So I'm David Allen, I'm the licensee of the Cobargo Hotel. We're here in Cobargo, obviously. Yeah, we've been here about 10 years. We took over the lease in 2015 and it's been really good. Obviously we've had some ups and downs over that time with fires and COVID and various other things, but we're still here and we're still going strong. As we improved the place, got it going, our use of power went up and that became an issue, and obviously then COVID hit, and then we've had this huge jump in price of power in the last few years. So our power bills, I think we're at their worst, we were looking at almost $25,000 a quarter, and that was a big, it's a lot of money to find. So obviously we thought around, and solar was the solution, and we initially put some more panels through our local electrician on the laundry, but then I had a look at it again and thought, well, it's still not enough and we need to get some batteries, and our local electricians, the Blacks, they recommended SolarHub. Really good advice on their part, and SolarHub's been fantastic. Our bill now is probably about a 40th of what it would be, so we're looking at, instead of paying around that 100 grand a year, we're looking at sort of about 10,000 a quarter, so about 40,000 a year, and we've still got a little bit to go. We've just got a quote, we've just signed off on to get some, I think 15 kilowatts here, just above us here, and another battery for the hotel, and that'll give us 4 batteries in the motel, 4 batteries in the hotel, and I think the combination of the extra panels and the 4 batteries on each part of the business, it'll drive that bill down even further. On the motel part of the business, which also incorporates the bistro, we're almost down to getting very close to not having a bill at all. So basically once the sun goes down, the motel and the bistro start drawing down on those batteries, and that pretty much gets us through the night, so that's really good. And then obviously the next day the whole cycle starts again, so that's getting to the point where it's very neutral. So obviously if we know the next day is going to be cloudy or rainy, we can set the thing up to charge overnight, charge the batteries maybe half charged and more fully charged, and depending what's happening the next day, so we can arbitrage the cost obviously of off-peak electricity, which is about it's 20 something or 24 cents a kilowatt hour plus GST. I knew about solar obviously, but I didn't know a lot about batteries, so Nick's been really fantastic in providing the quotes, going through the quotes, just telling me what's what and how things work, and the process has been really good. And the other comforting thing about it is, albeit we don't get a lot of blackouts here, they do occasionally happen, and with those 4 power walls on each side of the motel side and the hotel side, that'll give us the backup. If we do get short brownouts and blackouts, that'll keep the place going at least in some capacity, and that's a reassurance, because obviously we're a 7-day and night a week business, and that's very important. There's a poem by Dorothea McKellar, The Lucky Country. Okay, it's a land of droughts and flooding rains. It's a sunburned country, and that sunburned country I think says a lot, because we've got so much solar in Australia. It is madness that we're looking down the nuclear route and putting giant wind farms off the coast, and we've got that much solar here. We just got to find. We've got to harness it and store it. We're going down the track of these other alternate sources. To me, it's just madness. Solar's the solution to Australia's energy problem. I think that's the future, and if we don't go down that path, I think we're going to get in trouble. So we've spent a lot of time and money improving the business and getting it up to where I believe it should be. So I think hopefully when that main street is rebuilt, reopened with hopefully some really good businesses up there, they can stay here, they can do their laundry, they can recycle their cans, they can charge their EV. It's a bit of a one-stop shop, so that's the idea of it. So hopefully, as I said, once this main street's rebuilt, we can really see the potential of Cobargo and the potential of this place, what it can really do. So, yeah.
Hi, my name's Dandie. I work for SolarHub as a senior sales consultant here on the South Coast. Businesses in general, I find, use a lot more power than the average residential home, being very busy during the day. To me, that makes it a bit of a no-brainer in sense of installing solar on these places to reduce the energy cost and the reliance on the grid, and also a clean source of energy for the company. Also, reducing the bills is the major bonus. The return on investment with businesses is usually a lot lower than the average residential setting. Helping local businesses, and especially this one in behalf, knowing Dave has the same sort of mindset as myself and sees the return on investment as just being a no-brainer. Installing solar, helping him reduce his bills, and also just keeping this pub alive and profitable as a business just brings joy.